Happy Thursday, everybody. It's Thursday when I recorded this, anyway. Smoking some McClellan Sophisticate. The next to the last bowl of this that I possess. It's good stuff, or it was. Smoking it in this pipe. You've seen it before many times. I just watched sort of a microcosm of human history unfold in my living room. My kids got into an argument. Happened very quickly. Progressed very rapidly. Before I could get out there, someone was crying, screaming, "You kicked me! You kicked me!" So I had to put on my sleuth hat, because it's often not what it seems. Before I deal with it, I want to know what it is. A lot of people might say, why don't you just deal with the outcome? Because I want to prevent the it from happening again, if possible. Plus, my kid's least favorite way of being sanctioned, punished, or whatever you want to call it, is the dad lecture. It happens to be my most fun way. So in a nutshell, a series of misunderstandings occurred. A series of assumptions were made, and a series of poor responses were initiated that led to that. And I think that's why I said a microcosm of human history. It's absolutely what happens on a societal level daily. It's unbelievable how similar some of the problems we see are in adult society and politics and things that adults should be adulting about. Instead, they're behaving like a couple of kids that don't seem to know any better or haven't learned any better yet. I saw a post on Twitter by this guy who made a comment. So person A made a comment about person B being nice to person C. A pleasant comment. The Twitter response: attack A, B, and C. It makes no sense whatsoever. We have, if you believe in evolution, then you should be concerned because we have been devolving. As far as I can tell, we've gotten smarter and we can split the atom and we can find cures to diseases and things like that. I won't argue with that. But in the last number of years, you could probably put any number on that, but for me it seems like in the last 50 or so years, 70 maybe, that we have been devolving at a rapid pace to the point where we're not smart enough to not kill each other over insignificant things. We're certainly headed in that direction. I was talking to my youngest son this morning about things like that. One of the things we brought up was, this might get banned off YouTube, I have no idea. So the symbol for okay, hey, that's okay, you're okay, that's A-okay, was this. That's okay, right? Now, apparently, that is a white supremacist signal to, I don't know, other white supremacists or people of other races to indicate that you're a white supremacist? No. We were talking about how the definition of things change. This is a perfect example. This, since, I don't know, probably the 20s or 30s or whenever it was introduced, meant okay. That's okay. Cool. Happy go, whatever. Someone on Reddit, I believe, made a post saying that this now stands for white power. And the reasoning was, this looks like a W, and this, I don't know, along with your hand somehow looks like a P, designating WP, which obviously stands for white power. It was very quickly debunked, shown to be false, not true, fake, bullshit. But because we have devolved and can't reason through things like that, now, to a lot of people, including some white supremacists, and including lots of opponents of white supremacists, it means white power. Well, for me, it still means okay. And I was telling my son, we live in an age where we have to be very careful what we say or do, or, the symbols that we use, etc. Because these things now, peace, I don't know what peace means anymore, or victory, or I don't know if it means something else now or not, but the I love you symbol, the hook 'em horns, all this stuff has been twisted. So that if someone sees you doing that, you actually run the risk of being a victim of physical violence. Leftist extremists have made the case now that spoken words that do harm to them, that offend them, that insult them, that hurt them, however you want to say it, spoken words, such as calling someone an idiot or a snowflake or a whatever word you want to put in there, if it offends some people, they see that as an attack on them that is no different than a physical attack. And they have determined, therefore, that an appropriate response, or an allowable response, is to return the physical attack, even if it's just words. So the potential is there. If you say something wrong to somebody, it doesn't even have to be wrong, they just have to think it's wrong. If there are quite a few people out there, no small minority by any means, in my opinion, that think it's okay to physically attack you. Now, the outcome of that is up for debate. They may learn really quickly that it was a poor choice to physically attack someone that said something to them, or that they perceived as offensive. But that's where we are. That's where we are. So instead of an adult disagreeing with someone and reasoning it out with them, whether they come to a solution or not, instead of that, which is kind of the definition of civil society, instead of that, we've got 10-year-olds kicking each other. Because they didn't take the time to understand whatever it was. And I'm afraid what we're going to get, if we continue to allow this kind of thing to happen, is something akin to the Lord of the Flies, where you have a bunch of children disguised as adults playing a deadly game of King of the Hill. On a massive scale. Do I think that's going to happen anytime soon? I have no idea. But I do think the conditions exist for something like that to evolve rather rapidly. It won't take much. It's like society is covered in black powder and everybody's walking around with a match. It's just a matter of time before somebody strikes one of them. That's my rant for today. I don't have a solution to that. Well, I do, but it would take much longer than a video to explain. But I will continue to try nonetheless. Here and there. You guys enjoy your pipe on this Thursday. And ignore the hype on every day.